My harvest hasn't been what I anticipated. No. Everything that I planned didn't happen. Nothing that I planned happened. So I'm out here in the garden, as you guys can see behind me. All that stuff, pretty much, especially these flowers, all these zinnias, were not planned. That's all stuff that sprouted from like last year and the year before, mostly last year. But I have had a few successes that I'm going to be more than happy to accept. One being my herbs. My herbs have been very prolific this year. Basil, 2 types of basil, mints, of course. This year was the first year that I planted lemon balm. I'm sorry, not lemon balm, but comfrey. And it didn't take off like I thought it would, but it's hanging in there. So I'm hoping that as we get cooler weather, it'll go really kick in and take off. So I'm just kind of was in the garden. I was watering it. I thought I'd turn the camera on. It's been a while since I've turned the camera on. And one of the things that I had tried or promised or said I was going to do this year is show you guys more of what I was doing in the garden. And I didn't do that. Part of it was because I got really discouraged. And part of it was, well, I just got discouraged. I was actually, I should say I was a lot bit embarrassed by what I didn't have. I wanted to present as a homestead, and I really didn't get to present that because I really didn't build up my homestead this year. And so I kind of was disappointed in myself, so I didn't film it. And then I thought, well, if I don't film myself, how are you guys going to see me grow? How are you going to see my homestead expand and get bigger and get bigger? And as I add things to it or work my way through it, how am I going to teach you guys if I'm not showing you? So that's why I've decided to stop being embarrassed about what I do have or don't have and just go for it and show you guys. So I'm going to flip you guys around and kind of give you an overview of what my garden has done. You know, I'm in Texas, so we do have a little bit longer growing seasons than some people. So maybe I'll get lucky and I'll get some more things. Between fighting something that's stealing my whatever veggies I have without destroying the rest of the plant. So they're not eating it right then and there. They're taking it away whole and picking it and plucking it very nicely so they don't disturb the main part. So I don't think it's a rabbit and I don't think it's a squirrel. So I don't know what it could be. I'm going to set up my game camera because I think it's happening at night and see what I have coming in. I know I'm in an area where there's deer and there's raccoons and there's possums and there's all sorts of things, so it could be any number of animals. So anyway, let me flip you guys around here. Okay, so here is my ginormous sunflower, but look at all these flowers. Oh, my beautiful zinnias. Now, for those of you who don't know, I garden in the front of my house. In the back is where I used to keep the chickens, and so I this is more like a potager style garden than anything because I mix flowers and herbs and my vegetables and everything. But all of this back here, I didn't plan any of this. I didn't realize that zinnias would just keep coming back, I guess I should say. I guess in the back of my mind I maybe did, but anyway, this is my zinnia little patch, and it even hopped up over to this side too, which I'm not sad about it. I'm not sad about any of this at all. I think next year, next spring, I'll try to contain them a little bit so that they don't so far back this way. But all in all, this is pretty much exactly what I wanted. I always wanted a cutting gardens situation, and I could totally cut zinnias and plant them. So here are some flowers. Right here on this side, we got tomatoes that never came up. These tomatoes never sprouted. More tomatoes that never sprouted, and some Mexican sunhat, which is this one here. We're just going to zinnias, tomatoes. This little tomato plant here has given me some tomatoes. We have not a lot of tomatoes. Watermelon finally sprouted. I don't know if it'll make it. My corn didn't come up tall, but I think I know why. And then here, acorn squash. There's sunflowers. And we have another little acorn squash now over here. So hopefully I'll be able to sample that. But let's go back around this way. So you guys can see the back side of the zinnias. And then we'll go around to the asparagus patch. That right there is basil, gourds, little like daffodils or something back there. Rosemary, and this and I'm more than happy with how things have turned out. Well, I'm getting happy with it. I'm getting okay with what I've been able to grow, and trying not to look at my failures this year and just look at all this beautiful positive that I have. Make sure that you take the time every day to find the positive in your garden. Till next time.